Bet you've never seen one of these before. That's right, this is a Kramer 1984, but not just any Kramer 1984. Outside of being the latest acquisition to the Nashville Shred Den, this is a signature model of a player that I've never really heard of, but I am familiar with. So I just scored this Kramer 1984 Beretta on Facebook Marketplace for under $200. But it has been there for a long time, and truthfully, I think it's because nobody knew what it was. So being a complete guitar freak, Kramer nut job, and following up on their social media posts on Instagram, I recognized this guitar when I first saw it. It actually belongs to an artist named Fangs, or at least this was supposed to be his signature guitar. I wasn't too familiar with him, but I could have sworn that a couple of years ago, maybe 2022, the Gibson Garage was having some sort of reveal of this guitar with him there, and they were going to give one away. Now, this was never a production model guitar, but it stood out, as you can tell. So fast forward to 2024, the winner, at least I'm assuming this is how it popped up on Facebook Marketplace, put this guitar up on Facebook Marketplace, really not knowing much about it. It honestly, to me, kind of felt like maybe this person went to the Gibson Garage with their significant other who played guitar, and they just happened to put their name in the raffle bowl, and out came this bad boy. Now again, you can't hold me to that. I don't know if this was given away to Gibson Garage or the one, because you can't find any trace of Fangs on Kramer's Instagram anymore or the Gibson Garage. So I don't know if that relationship fell out. That's not my business. At the end of the day, whatever happened, happened. But I do know that there's no recollection of this guitar on Kramer's Instagram, Facebook, anything, or on the Gibson Garage's social media platforms. However, you can still find traces of it on Fangs' Instagram. We actually tracked down a few of the posts, and as you'll see here, it was used in music videos. It was used at concerts. If you go back far enough, you're gonna find a lot of posts of him playing this guitar and even promoting it at one point too, in a very 80s-esque Guitar World style Kramer ad. And not much more was given on it. I think even Fangs himself took down some posts. So who knows what happened with that relationship with Fangs and Kramer. But the bottom line is, this is a guitar that never saw the light of day in a mass scale. And if you know what it was, if you know what it is, then you know what it is. Simply put. So you may be asking yourself, who in the blue hell is Fangs? Well, if you're in this shred world, probably makes sense that you don't know much about him. But believe it or not, he is a very well-known graphic designer and creative director for some of the biggest artists in music, from Snoop Dogg to Dolly Parton to Daltrey to All American Rejects and so many more. And apparently he did a collaboration with Kramer back in 2022. And hell, he even did a collaboration with Vans sneakers. Yes, Vans sneakers made a Fangs edition shoe. So if you look him up, he even actually made a song that he put out, I think it was back in 2022 as well. And when I saw this pop up on Facebook Marketplace, I immediately remembered this guitar from those Instagram posts, which, hell, that says a lot about the design. It always kind of reminded me of the Robin Williams early 90s movie Toys. I kind of got that vibe from this. Let me know what you guys think. But nonetheless, when I went out to go check it out, I was under the impression that it was painted. Well, I was sadly mistaken. So let me walk you through it, okay? There were some issues, and there are some issues with this. I was under the impression that this was going to be a painted top and back. But quickly, upon checking out the guitar, I realized that this is a vinyl wrap. Now, there's nothing wrong with vinyl wraps. You guys know we love them. Our good buddy of the page, Mr. John of Inzane Skins, the #1 provider of guitar skins, any design you want, he can make it happen. He'll bring them to life. He can clear coat them, and they look phenomenal. Dare I say it, better than paint. So we have no problem with that. He did our Radberg, and it is beautiful. However, this and this, two different things entirely. So let me explain. Right upon inspection, I can see that they did 3 different wraps on this guitar, 3 different sheets. You had your top, you had your bottom, and you actually had a mixture of 1, 2, what, 3 sheets of vinyl to go all around here because they couldn't get them to connect. This guitar screams promotional giveaway guitar. Quick reminder, make sure to mark your calendars for June 5th in Brentwood, Tennessee at Lane Music, where we will be hosting a live in-person Talking Shred episode and masterclass with the mighty Phil X, the session assassin, the lead guitarist of Bon Jovi. Make sure to visit Mastersofshred.com where you can get more ticket info, reserve your tickets, and I do urge you to reserve them now because they are going quick. And now back to your regular scheduled programming. So upon seeing that, didn't come with the bar, and I knew that I'm gonna have to strip it down and go completely balls to the wall with this thing to turn it into something absolutely spectacular. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is still a solid killer 1984 Kramer model Beretta. So, and I even think that I know this is also, the headstock is a vinyl wrap. So what is the goal for this video? Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to get to the bottom of this Kramer 1984 Beretta. And what do I mean by that? We're going to pull out the heat gun and we're gonna rip off of this guitar and see what's underneath, and then get it sent out to Inzane Skins, where we are going to reveal a brand new Masters of Shred collaboration skin with Inzane Skins that will be available to the public. It is something that you all have been asking for ever since this year's Monsters of Rock Cruise. Something familiar, something you've seen with me. I can't tell you too much, but maybe keep your eyes out and your ears open. You may be able to tell what it is. Oh, never mind. But it's going to be shredsational. So I invite you to join me. I'm going to get my heat gun, aka hair blow dryer, because I lost my heat gun. And I think a blow dryer may be strong enough to get this off, especially my blow dryer. So we are officially inviting you to join us on the epic rebuild of this Kramer 1984 into something completely different, something completely shred-tacular. So stay tuned for more coverage as we go through this process with Inzane Skins. We'll have it on Masters of Shred. And also, if you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, drop a comment, share it, like it. Let us know your thoughts on this. What are your thoughts of the Kramer 1984 series? Do you think it's good? Would you change this? Would you keep this? I mean, honestly, I thought about it myself. I said, you know what I could do with this? I could keep this. But the truth is, I got way too many crazy cool ideas that I need to bring to life. So this is the perfect canvas and the perfect price to make another dream build a reality. Full on hot mode. We're gonna see what color this thing is. Ooh. Yeah, you can tell this is fresh because it peels off very easily. This had been on here for 5 years, which we clearly know it wasn't. But if it was, this would be coming off in chips. Oh, what we got under there? What we got? Okay. I mean, you don't even need any heat for this on the sides. The thing comes right off. They did. Okay, I was wrong. I stand corrected. I said there was 1 sheet, 2 sheets, 3 sheets, 4, 5. Wrong. Underneath the side sheets, there's actually an additional 2. So they double layered the edges of here. More of the white. The white's getting more visible. You can see it more on the edges of this thing, it is going to be white. Check that out. See the white? There it is. Yeah, that thing is white. So that's what I think we're dealing with, the white 84 here. But check this out. You guys seeing that? Like, look at all the multiple sheets. Like, even this little nick in there, this little like shaving to just fill it in because they trimmed it too early. Hell of a wrap job. They double layered each one of the side stripes there. So, interesting. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. Another layer. There's another layer in here. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. So I did that back. There's like, oh man. This is like funny. It's comical. Every time there's another layer on the sides. Just, You know, honestly, they could have just left it like this and not even had to do more had they gotten the right strip. But like this inner area, it looks pretty good. Like you look at the inner part of this, it looks pretty good. Like that looks pretty good. Cool. You know what? It looks cool white actually. White actually looks cool with this. Like I could have seen that. I could have seen that. You know, it looks like a cookie in a way. I don't know what kind of cookie would be blue, but yeah. Oh my gosh. This flat under here. This is flat under here. Ah. Huh. Okay. Wow. That looks cool that way. That looks good. That looks actually really cool. I gotta be real with you. I could actually do with this just leaving it on the sides. I think it looks better that way. Something that was so cool about this guitar is you figure, hell, it's got a Seymour Duncan, it's got a Floyd Rose 1000. This is definitely worth the money, 100%. And to get it for this deal, this is the perfect canvas for a really cool custom build, which is what we are gonna do. So stay tuned. Thanks for checking it out. I am Mr. Shred with Masters of Shred. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Masters of Shred and at Mr. Shred Official. See you soon.